Hey, what's up ladies and gentlemen, it is I, the one and only Sonic the Hedgehog here, and I'm Knuckles here. We are from the likes of the Mexi Toys videos as always. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for some more of Let's Play of Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo 64. So last time we have basically just managed to win through Pikachu's run through in one player game, and overall, definitely a flawless run. So, no mistakes whatsoever, except there are some few occasions that we get damaged a lot. So, yeah, today for this episode is the fact that we're about to be getting things started with the secret characters run through. Starting with, of course, Luigi. And of course, he was actually the one of the first unlockable characters you can get in the terms of Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo 64, of course. To unlock him is the fact that we need to simply, it's pretty simple. We need to complete break the targets as in 8 normal default characters like Mario, Donkey Kong, Link, Samus, Yoshi, Kirby, Fox, and especially Pikachu. So, yeah, it's very simple, self-explanatory, able to actually just unlock him, and of course you're able to actually unlock him, take place in Peach's Castle, because, you know, it's actually a Mario stage. So, yeah, how it works for Luigi in this game is the fact that he plays exactly similar to Mario, except the fact that, his particular momentum, or even especially noticeable with certain stuff, is actually a lot different than Mario was. Like, for instance, for example, the standalone B attack, which allows him to once again, much like Mario, that he just puts out a fireball, but except rather than just able to actually bounce, unlike the ones how it does it for Mario's special moves, instead it actually shoots straight forward, which can be very noticeable until later on. Yeah, to be more specifically though, Sonic, until whenever we get into break the targets level as Luigi, so... And also, much like Mario, is the fact that he can able to pull off a super jump punch, except the fact that there are rare occasions where basically Luigi can do not only similar thing for how he does it for Mario, like some coins just pop up every time, but also just managed to do a most devastating attack for the super jump punch, which we'll point things out whenever we just show you guys about this until any moment's notice, because from now on though, it's the fact that we're able to actually just do the 9th playthrough in terms of, you know, Super Smash Bros. As you can tell. And finally, for down special attack is the fact that Luigi can do the, Luigi Cyclone, which is basically, it's like the same thing as the forms of Mario's Tornado, or Mario Tornado, as what it's called, except the fact that you can now able to move anywhere else for this point. So, I think I will say this right now, is the fact that Luigi was actually the character of our choice, because in addition to able to actually make it a bit more versatile as the forms of how it does in most any other fighters out there, but it's also the fact that according to the forms of Mario Wiki, basically that Luigi can able to jump higher than Mario was, and of course he is also slower and lighter compared to the forms of Mario was. So, even though it doesn't bother us at all, so because of that though, yeah, you can probably get the gist of it. So, yeah, the super jump punch, as we said this before, there are some rare occasions where it occasionally does like a normal super jump punch, and it can also be very strong if he uses it while it justificates to an opponent. So, you see what I mean whenever we get on to break the targets level, as you can see. And obviously, his break the targets level is actually pretty simple and self-explanatory, so we'll just, just missed that. Okay, you see that right there? With that sound effect over there? That's actually pretty devastating. So, yeah, especially noticeable whenever you try to take down the forms of some harder computer players, it'll be a lot more funner as to be expected, so... So obviously today's day is of course the 27th of November today, in this case in 2020. So for the sake of time, it's the fact that as far as what Daffy Duck has already mentioned about this before, that recently yesterday, according to the UK version, and one thing we forgot to mention ever since in the Pikachu's run through of the whole entire game, recently Epic Mickey game has been turned into a decade old. To be more specifically though, 10 years old. Well, yeah, because the Australian version came out first, which, I'm not exactly sure why Americans got that a little bit later, as well as Japan managed to get it way later than ever before. Like, it did say 2011 in the Japanese version, so, yeah, I'm not exactly sure why they're able to change that, mind you, but I'm guessing it's because of the Japanese, voice actors they need to work on with or something, I don't know. So it looks like we're teaming up with Fox McCloud against with the Mario Brothers, obviously. Well, mind you, we're going to be taking down the normal Mario color scheme, as we already know. And we're going to be taking on the different version of Luigi based off from the Fire Flower power-up. So, yeah, at least according to the forms of some different color schemes, all things considered. However, the most devastating out of them all, though, in terms of Luigi's moveset, is the actual taunt. And basically what he can do, he just does like some sort of like well, the actual tiny kick. And what makes the kick super satisfying is the fact that you can able to take down most of these opponents while they're trying to hang on the edge. So that seems pretty cool and devastating at the same time, because I actually recently watched some of those compilations of certain of those Super Smash Bros. You know, versus matches in specifically the Big House, even though despite this year has been cancelled all in all, just because of some complications here and there, which is honestly kind of sad, honestly, because we'd love to see some specific stuff of what's gonna happen. Especially noticeable how the fact that recently that, you know, ever since about almost 2 months ago, basically that, you know, Steve and Alex from Minecraft now finally made its appearance on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, as in DLC Pack 7. So, yeah, I think I was thought about the same stuff about that too. But, it's kind of a shame that, you know, it has been cancelled due to the illegal issues or something like that. So, yeah, it kind of sucks though. Although, they did manage to apologize to anyone else out there, so at least they got that, so... there's no way I can get that star, man, but regardless of such, oh, that's the most devastating attack. And as you can see, we're going to team up with Ness and Link, so... how's that for that one? Hopefully we can able to actually take on new forms of, another flawless run, just like how we did for, Donkey Kong as well as, Pikachu. So, hopefully we'll get just a bit, so... And this board of platforms is actually pretty cool in Luigi's stage, just because we start things off with 3 pipes, as you can see right there, which does look pretty cool. I'm guessing it's likely a reference to something related to Mario Brothers in the arcade. Well, usually because of how the fact that, well, it's kind of hard to explain. So anyways, we'll save that platform for last because we need to take care of the next 2 platforms that usually is located all the way higher up. But hopefully we would succeed. Oh jeez, that was close. Anyways, let's grab that, and hopefully we'll go down even way further down and just get that last platform. And sure enough, we accomplished it. Whew! Not too shabby right there. Yup, exactly. Alright, next up we're gonna be hit on to Team Kirby once again. Even for the 9th time in a row, for the sake of this Let's Play so far. But you know. The higher recommendation when it comes to dealing with those team-based matches, or in this case the whole group of the same characters, is that, well, I highly recommend you use the Luigi Cyclone, because that way you can able to take them down super easily, as you can see on screen. Even though, mind you, there are a few occasions where, you know, normally most of these computer players still survives during that specific segments worth noting for, which can be very noticeable because this is on normal mode. So, yeah, you can also just manage to play the game on hard or very hard mode, but I'm probably not going to accept the challenge because, well, usually with all these limited special moves compared to the future games in the series, that's basically I'm not exactly going to be able to be prepared for harder difficulties or anything, so, but that's just me. Something worth mentioning also is the fact that one thing we forgot to mention ever since the Journey forms have been well, let's just say specifically by the beginning of this Let's Play. As far as I've noticed, is the fact that, well, obviously this game came out in 1999, of course, and 2000 in the Australian version, but it's also the forms of the IQ player version, which somehow it gets like a late release. It was it did came out in, I think it's in 2005, so, yeah, somewhat of a late release, so... yeah, so much to the point, because usually Melee has been released in 2001, but then about 3 years before we got Super Smash Bros. Brawl, for the Nintendo Wii that is, and during and about 6 years later we've got Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo 3DS and the Wii U, and then 8 years later we've got ourselves Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, the most recent game, and it also is one of the best-selling Super Smash Bros. Games ever made, which, I will say, that is a huge success, especially because, you know, because of the DLC and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the thing we obviously care for. And I have no idea why we just keep on getting ourselves butt kicked all of a sudden against with, Samus Aran, which, I just have no idea why. Alright, so looks like he's gonna be faced up against with the metal counterpart of his brother. Yep, exactly. Even though that sometimes, taking down him, it might take a bit of a while, but even then, it doesn't bother me at that point at all, so... whilst unlike in Melee, that, sometimes the actual characters can be randomized if they're in metal form, during the classic mode, but then you obviously fight against with Metal Mario and Metal Luigi if you manage to unlock him in Super Smash Bros. Melee, and you obviously fight against with the metal counterparts of themselves during the adventure mode. And in Brawl, on the other hand, though, it can be randomized in the classic mode, and also same applies to the intruder alert system from the likes of Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U, and also same applies to that few rare occasions in Super Smash Bros. For the 3DS. And as far as other things worth noting for, some random effects in some spirit battles from Ultimate. So yeah, also I was thinking about that too. Right, hopefully we can able to actually do this race to the finish without taking a single hit, whilst unlike Pikachu's run-through, that we somehow, out of nowhere, got hit, while the actual one of those polygon fighters managed to able to hit us from the ceiling from that platform, or that... oh my god, I can't believe it, he's gonna go after us! Go away! Don't think so, Jigglypuff. Because I say Jigglypuff because that's what the actual model represents. But man, that was really close. Yeah, especially noticeable we've managed to make it in the nick of time, especially how we almost gonna get ourselves screwed over by that Pikachu's polygon almost trying to get us. But on the upside is though, is the fact that Luigi can obviously jump higher than Mario was, so that's cool to hear. So obviously here, this is the 9th time gonna be faced off against with the Fighting Polygon team. So far so good anyway, especially noticeable with how the fact that this is once again gonna be a flawless run. Well, the only time we might able to worry about is of course going for this particular stage, like stage 10. Honestly, that stage 10 might give me some trouble at points, especially noticeable when it comes to likely, whenever we move on to the next character at some point in next Monday, which appears to be on the 30th of November, in this case the final day of November before December approaches. But again, we'll talk more about that until whenever we get on to the 10th playthrough in terms of, you know, classic mode, as you know. So anyways, let's go ahead and place the actual motion sensor bomb, although we just somehow get rid of it, so that seems a little bit weird, but hey. We really need some more healing items though, because the only time we've only got is just, you know, some more detonated bombs and all the other jazz, so we're really hoping we can able to just, you know, just try to get this done. Anyway, so let's go ahead and grab the capsule here, and oh yes, Maximum Tomato, thank you. We definitely need that, especially noticeable that we really refused able to lose a stock, so it will be a lot more painful if you're able to try to do this on very hard mode if you manage to do the one-star game. But regardless of everything else though, that's all I can really say about this here. Although, unlike the ones and how it does it in, let's just say in Super Smash Bros. Melee, that if you use the continue, although we'll talk more about that until whenever we get into the 10th playthrough or something, so... And here we go face off against with Master Hand for the 9th time in a row, or the 9th time for this playthrough. Yeah, not much to talk about in terms of today's video, but hey, at least tomorrow that Sylvester will able to actually focusing on his least favorite board in Mario Party 2 tomorrow, so especially noticeable for this entire weekend, as a matter of fact, though, Knuckles. So yeah, that's as far as we can able to try to talk about, apart from you know what I mean. Oh jeez, no. I hate when he's able to try to do that troll attack. Alright, let's go ahead and just keep on dodging his attacks. Just keep on hitting on him. Sorry about the actual, some quietness is involved. It's because, well, we have to concentrate too hard by, you know, just trying to able to actually complete, oh, use a shield. There we go. And I think that should... Oh, so close. We're almost gonna finish him off with that super jump punch. But, hopefully, we will finish him off like so. Let's use a shield there. And... there we go. We could have able to actually finish him off with the fireball, but that's fine. Alright, so the 9th playthrough of the one-player game is done, and I think we've only got about 3 more characters left, which should be happening until this, next week. Yep, specifically on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, essentially. So yeah, no miss clear, which is obviously a pretty good thing, and obviously we've done a flawless run, so yeah, huzzah. So yeah, I think we should probably end things off at this point right here, I'm afraid, guys. So join us next time for more of Let's Play of Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo 64. It's the fact that we are moving on to the 10th playthrough, but this time we're playing as Ness. Incredible! Yeah, thank you, sir. So yeah, we'll see you guys until Monday. Yeah, see you guys then. Yeah, later, fellas. Gotta go fast.